Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we're gonna be doing some simple spring nail art. Since spring is coming up in a few days or maybe like a week, I thought it would be interesting to show you guys some spring nail art, but this time I'm gonna make it a bit simple. Basically all my other videos have been done on nail tip and I've been using charms and glitters and stuff like that, but in today's video I want to do something that is completely simple. Anyone with basic nail polish tools can do. So I'm just going to be using my natural nails and then I'm going to clean them up a bit with you on camera and we can go on to the nail art. So for today's video, since we're going to use my natural nails, I'm going to clean them up a bit, which involves just cleaning around the cuticles, removing any remaining nail polish and just perfecting the shape. So my tools are gonna be this pusher, I'm gonna push the skin with it, this cuticle remover, and I'm just gonna use like a simple file. Now that I've pushed all my cuticles back, I'm just gonna use this remover to just scoop out all the dead skin. Okay, so the cuticles are looking a bit rough. Now I'm just gonna go gently with my file and remove all the polish and glue that I had from last time. So here are the nails all done. I tried to clean off the polish and the glue as much as possible, but I think that last time I think that I actually dug into the nails a bit, so I was very careful around this nail and this nail in particular, and also this nail, to not file off too much of the nail itself so that I wouldn't damage it. Okay, so for the nail art, it's quite simple actually. I'm gonna pop up a reference on the screen and we can see that we have like a floral insect theme. So let me just get started, pick up the nail colors and come right back so we can start on the nail art. Before I start putting the nail polish on, I'm actually gonna put a peel-off base on. This is because I don't really want the colors to stain my nails. So let me just add the peel-off base coat. Okay, so I ended up using 2 thin coats of the peel-off base coat and it leaves a shiny residue, which I don't really mind. But now we can start on with the nail art. So I just have to be careful not to stick my fingers together because the peel-off base coat sticks to itself. For the nail art, I'm actually gonna start with my left hand first because I have the most energy right now and I want to dedicate the energy to my non-dominant hand. Let's just get started. So for the first nail, we're actually gonna have a lot of colors over here. We're gonna have this blue, yellow, lighter blue, grayish blue, this lavender, this chartreuse color, this bright pink, and finally this reddish pink. So what I'm gonna do first is draw the stalk with this chartreuse color. Use this long brush. Okay, so we're gonna need a few coats of this color, and I think I just need to wipe off the brush because it's feeling a bit stiff. Okay, so now that it's a bit more flexible, I'm gonna try that again. Okay, perfect. And on my left hand, the pinky is actually the same design. So I'm just gonna go ahead and draw the line on the pinky while I still have the color on the brush. Okay, perfect. Now for the rest of the flower, I'm gonna use lavender, moderately thin brush. Of course, you guys, if you recreate this look or like recreate it with a similar idea, you can go ahead and add a base color. I just wanted to go for the natural nails because I like that transparency effect. Let's do the other side. I am genuinely trying my best to keep it looking normal, but yeah, let's just do the same on my pinky. Honestly, they both look cute. I'm being a bit hard on myself. The next thing that we can do now is the blue flower. So what I'm gonna do for the blue flower is go with this as a background color and then use my lighter blue as the foreground color. I'm not that perfect using my left hand for nail art, but this is why I'm practicing. Using a relatively simple design so that I won't overcomplicate it and feel bad that it doesn't look that good at the end. And yeah, it's just like a muscle basically. To get stronger, you have to train it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just training my left hand so it can get stronger. Okay, so this is a flower with the dark color done, and I'm just gonna do the same on the pinky. Now, for the tiny pink flowers, I'm gonna be using this pink and this reddish pink for the center, and I'm actually gonna be using dotting tools to draw on the flower instead of a brush. Okay, 1 petal, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that is quite cute. I'm just gonna repeat that 2 more times, or as many as the space can fit, so I can put the other flowers. Okay, so they ended up being just in the middle, which I don't necessarily mind, but you know, that's not what I had drawn up, so that's just difference between reality and, I don't know, theoretical? I don't think it's theoretical. That's just the difference between reality and what the drawing shows. Illiterate! So I'm just gonna take some of this reddish pink color, but I'm just gonna take this color and put it in the middle of each flower. Just gently. Boop. Boop. And the last one. Okay, look how cute. Okay, this last flower looks a bit deformed, but you know what? That's beauty in nature. Not everything is perfect, and that makes them perfect. I'm gonna take my lighter blue so we can go on with the flower. Okay. So this is actually harder than it looks, mainly because of my shaky hand. So I think, honestly, I think it looks really cute. I think it's gonna look cuter when we add the center. So let me go ahead and do the same to this smaller one. So I wanted to ask you guys a question. What do you guys think about like a bit of a longer video? Like instead of maybe like 30 minutes, maybe it's 40 minutes, but I leave a bit of comments that I make, because to make my videos shorter, I usually cut out any comment that is made that's not like related to the nail art. Maybe if I say something funny or like something funny happens, because honestly a lot of accidents happen in the videos that I make. I accidentally push over a bottle of nail polish and stain my table, or I drop nail glue on the table in my hands and just glue everything together. But I don't leave these things in the video because I don't really think they would be interesting for you guys to see. But if you want to see some stuff like that, if you want to see a bit of personality in the editing or the video, even if it's gonna make the video a bit longer, let me know what you guys think and if I should start doing that. Okay, so now that I'm done with the sun, it looks really cute. Like, just look at the colors. I love colors. So I actually went ahead and added a matte top coat to both nails. I like the matte effect, and I'm going to be doing that to each nail that I'm done with because I don't want to accidentally damage the nail art. So I'm actually gonna jump a nail and go to the middle finger. So I'm actually gonna wait for this first layer to dry so I can add another layer. And the bumpiness that you see is from the base coat, so this is why I'm adding 2 layers. Even though I like the coverage of this color so far, I'm just gonna add another layer to this one so we can even out the base. So I actually went ahead and did the nail art on this hand, so I can just figure out how to do it the best way. And I'm gonna do it on my right hand with you guys on camera. So the idea is basically having 3 points and connecting them with arcs. Okay, doing this with my left hand is harder than I thought it would be, because when I did it on this nail, it wasn't easy, but it was pretty simple. So I'm just gonna take my time, draw the arcs the way I want them to look. Okay, so of course they oh my god, looking at them side by side is insane. I'm gonna try and see if I can clean this one up with the base color. So I'm gonna do that and then come right back. So I actually went ahead and cleaned up this nail and added a matte top coat. And I just want to say that any color you see on the cuticle, I will try my best to remove it after all of the nails are done, because even though I've added multiple layers of nail polish and top coat, nails are not 100% dry, so I don't want to risk peeling off the base if I just play at the cuticles a bit. So that's why I'm leaving it to the end when I'm sure that the nails have dried 100%. So the middle fingers actually have a little ladybug on the leaf, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that with some red and black nail polish and my dotting tools. So ladybugs aren't circular, but they're not like an oval. They're like a squished circle, I think. So that's what I'm trying to draw. And I actually don't mind it if it's a bit, I'm not gonna say 3D, but if it's a bit bulky, because I think that'll look cute. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it on the other nail as well, in a different place. Just put on the color, trying to get the correct shape. Now that I've drawn the ladybug body, I'm just gonna wait for it to dry completely so I can go over it with black. I went ahead and did the ladybug, or like the details off camera, so I can just figure out how to do it. And I'm just doing this because it's easier to do things on my left hand with my dominant hand, so I didn't want to struggle with both hands on camera, so I just wanted to show my struggle on my right hand on camera. So basically what I'm going to be using is the long brush. You can't even see it. The long brush, and I've actually snipped it to be thinner and a bit shorter, and this smaller dotting tool. Put the head over here. Okay, that is very cute. So I'm just gently going to draw the central line. Okay, perfect. So I'm also going to be drawing some little antennas. Since it is an insect, it's going to have 2 antennas and 6 legs, or 3 pairs of legs.
Wow!
Honestly, I do wanna do like a nail set where it's all bugs, or like, does bugs just include insects, or does it include arachnids like spiders and scorpions and stuff like that? But anyways, I just want to do something that includes insects and spiders. Oop, okay, that leg is detached. But I really love them. I don't find them creepy. When I was younger, I did, to be honest. But now that I'm a bit older, I'm not really scared of them. I think I just have to, you know, tell my body that they're not going to be doing anything harmful to me. Or like at least the insects that I encounter, or like the spiders that I see, they're just, you know, like house spiders. So they're not really harmful. So this is how the middle nails look like. And I'm just gonna wait for them to dry. And I don't know if I'm gonna add a top coat, like a matte top coat on top of the ladybugs, because I kind of like how they look shiny against the matte background, but we're just gonna wait and see. Okay, so the next design that we're gonna do is the swirls. So let's just start with my right hand so I can figure out, sorry, with my left hand, so I can figure out how to do the design. And I'm gonna be using my long thin brush, and I've tried to remove all the color from it, so I'm pretty sure that it is stained right now, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna use this pink color again that we used for the flowers. So the spiral, I'm just gonna draw the center. Okay, so let's just draw the spiral. That doesn't look too bad. I'm just gonna go over and thicken up a few bits that I think are a bit too thin. Okay, so I mentally prepared myself as much as I could. I drank water, I took a few breaths, and now we can start on the spiral. Oh my god. It's not going well. Okay, you know what? It's okay. I just have to do it slowly. So this is the spiral all done. It's a bit messy in terms of thickness and opacity, so I'm just gonna go over and clean it up. So as usual, I went ahead and added a matte top coat. And honestly, I was a bit hard on myself. They don't look that bad. Like originally I was gonna say, like, make it ambiguous which one is my dominant hand, so you guys can see which hand has the best nail art, but I don't think it's gonna be ambiguous. I think it's obvious which one is my dominant hand, but that doesn't matter now. We're learning, we're growing, and that's what matters. So for the next two nails, the thumb and the pinky, we're gonna be doing like a basket that is full of flowers. So I'm gonna take these two colors as the base of my basket, and I'm gonna draw like the basket on the lower half of the nail, then the flowers coming off out of it. I think I want it like in the bottom third of the nail, so I can have enough space for the flowers. And I think I drew a sun as well. So while I wait for the second coat of this brown to dry, I'm actually gonna go over the spirals with the little beads that I have in the reference with some yellow. It's essentially gonna be the same as the ladybugs that I drew, just like a blob with some lines on it. And I'm sorry if you guys just hear some background noises. My cat came into the room because he was just at the door trying to get in. And I normally like to lock my door when I'm doing my nails because I'm scared that my cats will like breathe in the fumes from the nail polish. Even though they aren't that strong, if you're not close to the bottle itself, but I don't want to risk it. But I opened my door and I opened my window, so yeah, it doesn't smell that strong to be honest, but you know, don't want anything to happen to my cats. So these are just the little bee bodies, and I'm kind of drawing them and like sort of spiraling towards the center. Okay, so these are some chunky bees. They've had some nectar. They're well fed. So I'm just gonna go over them with another layer. Wait a minute. Oh my god, you guys. I just realized I wasn't filming anything. Like, I finished these nails and I did these nails and I realized I didn't hit play on the camera. Oh my god. Like, I had to take an important phone call, so I switched off my camera, but then I forgot to turn it on. Okay, so basically what I did was just draw some flowers on top of the basket and drew the sun. And on these nails, I used this color for the background of my sunflower. And then I used the yellow to draw the sunflower petals. And then I used the brown for the center. So that's that. I really wish I could have shown you guys. Honestly, it was really simple. Like, it didn't take that much effort. It wasn't something like so inventive. So I really hope you guys can understand. So on the middle finger, I just took some glossy top coat and added droplets on the background to simulate water. And that's that. I covered all of them with a matte top coat. And yeah, let me just clean up the space so I can show you the nails a bit better. So I cleaned up my area and now you can see the nails. So I really do like how they came out. The details on the nails aren't too bad. Oops, excuse the hair. And as I said in the beginning, I am gonna wait a bit till they fully dry so I can clean up around the cuticle, add some oil, clean up any stains on my fingers, and I can come right back and show you the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's a bit of a simpler idea, and half of the nail art was not on camera, but I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye!